welcome to my channel. This video, I'm going to do a little bit of a shop, garage, whatever you want to call it, tour. Hope you like it. So let's get into it. All right, look at there. That's awesome, ain't it? Y'all can get one. They're in my merch store on Teespring, or Spring, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I guess we'll start on this side over here and work our way around. There's my hose reel that I just recently got hung up. There's my old air compressor. And that is an old one now. Let's see if I can find a year on it somewhere. I know it's on here somewhere. Right there. 1994. Actually, I thought it was a little older than that. The only thing I've ever had to do to it, of course I've changed the oil, but in the pump, or the compressor, never changed the belt, never changed the motor or nothing. The only thing I've ever had to do is replace the pressure switch. And there for a long time I had it just straight wired where when you turn it on, it was on. You'd have to be standing here and watch it when it builds up the pressure and cut it off or unplug it. Anyway, I finally got the pressure switch, so it works now. But like I said, it's an old dude. And of course I got household stuff up there, rakes and brooms and whatnot. And there's my welding machine. It's a cheapo Harbor Freight. Unfortunately, that's all I could afford. I want to get a Miller, but I would even settle for a Lincoln. I'd rather have a Miller though. But there's my welder. It does use gas, argon, 75-25. Sorry about all the dust. I just decided to do this video and I haven't even had a chance to clean everything up first, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Man, it's hot in this garage with that door down, even though it's September. There's the stuff down there. Of course, I got a fan right there. It ain't on. That fan here is on. Hopefully the noise ain't bothering you too bad. And up there I got my TV. And I got the, what is that, HDMI cord that I pulled down and hooked to my laptop. So I can put whatever's on my laptop up there on my TV. And I can see it bigger, you know. Us blind guys, or old guys, can't really see all that good. And like I said, can't see all that good. There's a magnifying glass that lights up. You can turn it around. Anyway, this is my table. It's dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Belt sander down there. Harbor Freight. It is not that good. I ain't gonna lie. And then down there is my Evolution saw. That is an awesome saw. This, I think I mentioned in, I don't think I mentioned it in a video. Maybe it was on somebody's live stream or something that I was going to restore this vise. I don't know if I'm going to or not, to be honest with you. As you can see, it is extremely old and beat up and very well used. I just don't know if I want to take the time to restore it. There's a couple little benches, stools there, and a cord down there that you pull out. That's what the fan's plugged into right this minute. I think it's 25 or 35 feet cord. Anyway, I just don't think I want to restore this vise with as much as I use it to mess it up in a month. It just don't really make sense to do all that work to screw it right back up. Anyway, there's my table. There's my phone to wait. There's my coffee. Hold on. You know it. Gotta have the coffee. Here is the plate. Looks like it says, I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know how good that's gonna focus. Looks like it says 91. I thought it was a little older than that. But still, it's old. It's been, as you can see, well used too. Rode hard and put up wet, so to speak. Yeah, oops, sorry about that. Still works though. Works fine. And there's my heater. Now that little heater there, I don't know if I've ever said anything about it. That is an awesome little heater. It does run on 220, so you gotta have 220 to run it. But fortunately for me, right over there, I have 220 to run my welding machine and my air compressor. That little heater right there, in the winter when it's like 30 outside, it'll heat this garage up to 70 within like 30 minutes or maybe an hour. It's about 30 minutes. I was out here one day with it on, starting to sweat a little bit, and I was like, dang, I think I'm gonna have to turn that off. And I went inside and it was actually colder in my house than it was in here, in the garage. Sign my son made me with my last name, or our last name on it. I think he was just piddling around with it. That's a piece of privacy fence wood there. There's my signs. I don't know how good y'all can see all that up there, but if you want to try to zoom in or focus anything any better, just pause the video. That's all I can say. There's the signs on my door. The wall. I know I've already did a video of the signs, but this is a video of the garage, right? A tour of the garage. Brand new AC unit, whatever. That was expensive. There's my bandsaw. That's an awesome little saw. My two welding helmets, or hoods, whatever you want to call it. And of course my snap-on toolbox. The battery went dead. I had to change batteries in the camera. This up here is, I don't know if you can see inside there or not, that screws. One of them's nuts and bolts, or bolts. One of them's nuts and washers and whatnot. There's some nozzles to my pressure washer. There's just shelves with extra stuff on it. And of course my cabinet. I'll open it to show you, but I may do a video on this. It's loaded down with all kinds of stuff in it. Like I said, I may do a video on it one day. There's a Ryobi vacuum cleaner, battery operated vacuum cleaner. Or I guess you would say cordless. And there's my little tiny generator back there. It'll run a fridge, that's about it. Or maybe a fridge and a fan. There's my creeper seat. Pressure washer. Now, I'll probably do a video on that surface cleaner and the vacuum cleaner. You know, separate videos, not one. They both work pretty good. Anyway, of course the washer and dryer and all that stuff. And a hand truck that's older than me, I got from my dad. My Harbor Freight jack is down there underneath the toolbox. The handle to it is right there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right there. And the lawnmower. And this here's all kind of stuff, which is why you didn't see a lot of this in my toolbox. I don't really see why you waste space in a toolbox to have stuff like this. I don't know if people call these little cookies or whatever for the die grinder. And here's rib nuts, just all kinds of stuff, different supplies, heat shrink, crimps, household wire nuts, fuses, bulbs, all kind of stuff. Different length extension cords, my battery charger. Microfiber towels. And there's a roto zip right there in that red case. Grinder, Sawzall. I forgot to show you that when I did the Ryobi charging station, but there's a Ryobi little saw, 18-volt saw. It works pretty good. It's not a corded one, and it's not a big one, so it doesn't cut the stuff that one will cut. That one right there is, that saw there, what is it, a Skill? Yeah, a Skill. It's from the 80s. I bought that when I built my original shop table. There's another bench grinder up there. And like I said, my mower, the stupid grill's in the way, but there's my pressure washer. That a friend gave me that didn't run, that I fixed. All it was a carburetor. Cleaned the carburetor and it works fine. Creeper seat. Ladder, that's where I usually keep ladders. One of my 8-foot ladders out being borrowed at the moment. And that's about it. We're back around to this. Ain't that awesome? And let me walk over here a little bit so I can turn around. And you know, there's my old man chair. Let me get away from that fan so you're not hearing that. And I'm sure everybody's noticed something missing. There are actually 3 things missing. Over there where the mower is used to be my motorcycle lift, my handy lift. I sold it. And the 2 motorcycles are gone. Sold them too. It was getting to where I wasn't really riding as much as I wanted to. Health reasons, I'm not going to get into that. So we sold them, mine and my wife's bike, and that's when we bought my white truck. I have to say it's kind of killing me to not have a bike to ride. I haven't not had a bike to ride since the 80s, so yeah, that's not good. Anyway, here's a chair where people can sit, and that little table, that's my camera case, but little table to put whatever on. Anyway, hope you liked it. Just wanted to show you. It's a little small, 20 by 22, I think. Garage shop. It's actually a garage attached to the house. I call it my shop. Hope you liked the video. Like always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.